So here's a video to help you with your work this week. When we're trying to solve a problem like this, we need to get our variable x by itself. Now if you notice, I have parentheses around my x plus 2. In order to get rid of those parentheses, I need to use what we call distribution. Now when I distribute the 3 to the x and the 3 to the 2, that's just a big fancy word that means multiplication. So 3 times x is just 3x. And hopefully we all know that 3 times 2 is 6. So my new equation, instead of being 3 times x plus 2, would be 3x plus 6 equals 36. At this point, we just have a normal two-step equation. From here on out, all we're going to be using is opposite operations. So if I look back at my problem, I have 3x plus 6. In order to get rid of plus 6, I need to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So here I'm going to subtract 6 on both the left side and the right side, because if you remember, that is our golden rule. So 6 minus 6 cancels out, leaving me with a nice 3x equals 30. Going back, if we have a number right next to a variable, the operation right there, even though we might not always see it, is multiplication. So when I say 3x, really that's 3 times x. And we're using opposite operations, meaning I need to divide. I know we all don't like division, but it will be your best friend. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. So 3 divided by 3 will cancel out, leaving me with x. And then if you know, 30 divided by 3 is just 10. So when we look at our big complicated equation at the top, it really isn't that complicated, because at the end, our answer is just x equals 10. Now, it's a step that we always don't do, and I'll be the first one to say, hey, I don't like doing this step, but it's a step that we need to do to become better mathematicians. We need to plug it back in. So to check my work, I'm going to plug back 10 in for x. So my new equation would be 3 times 10 plus 2 equals 36. Now, if we did all of this math correctly, 10 should work. So if I go back here, I got to do everything that's in the parentheses first, because remember, that is PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And parentheses comes first. 10 plus 2 gives me 12. So I now have 3 times 12 equals 36. Then we know 3 times 12 is 36. Therefore, all of our math was correct, and our answer is 10. Now, if you have any questions this week, feel free to comment any questions. I'll respond to it later this week when I get a chance. Hopefully this made it a little easier. I posted some Khan Academy videos in there to help you with your math. Remember, you can always use the hints. Take your time. Do it in your own pace. Get it done by Friday, and I'll see you around.